We operate in the Winston-Salem area, about a 30-mile radius. About 80% of our business is private pay. About 10% is through brokers, and then 10% is just private individuals. The initial 80% is all under contract with skilled nursing and rehab facilities. As the trip would come in, we would pencil in, the time of the pickup, and then as the day went on, you take out the eraser and kind of move things around. It was a little mind-numbing, to say the least. So when Bambi came out and said, hey, we can automate this, and through artificial intelligence, we can sort of take the number of vans you want to operate, the drivers you want to operate, and their hours, and we can drop all the trips in on an automated basis. We said, well, that sounds pretty interesting. So we went ahead and we ran in tandem. And when we got to the point where we would hit Run Bambi Run, and it was the exact mirror image of what was in the book, we said, okay, we've got something here.
Bambi really just, first off, the switch to the platform was really seamless. I feel like once we got in and were able to see, it pretty much emulates the way we want to look at the schedule, as a main overview. We look at the screen, it's like we can see all the drivers all the time. So it makes it really easy to just be able to look at that and say, okay, we know where everyone is at the same time. We know where everyone's supposed to be, where their next transport is. It's easy to just kind of be able to hit the Run Bambi Run button and have it kind of just be able to restore everything for us. It takes a lot out of the brain power of trying to figure out scheduling.
Ashley is probably the most technologically resistant person, and she said she loved Bambi. I knew we were onto something.
It gives us a nice blueprint, and so we can maneuver from there and switch out the schedule, but it's very easy. It does pretty much all the work for us. It's easy to communicate with the drivers. It's just really made it really easy to do our scheduling and dispatching.
Just the ease of scheduling, like I said, is a big thing. Like I said, before we would spend a good chunk of at least an hour a day making sure that we had our schedule set. And that also kind of impacts the ability to take future trips when we're saying, okay, we don't really know yet what we have, for the next day or the next day out of that. After that, with Bambi, we're able to go ahead and plug all those trips in, hit Run Bambi Run, and have it give us a schedule for the day, and then